Gunman opened fire at a crowded basketball court in Spring Garden, killing 2 men and injuring 2 others. Look at these markers. They show the dozens of shots that were fired.
NBC10's Randy Gyllenhaal joins us live this morning at Roberto Clemente Park, where all of this unfolded. And Randy, the gunman actually chased the victims down. Horrific. Tell us more.
Yeah, and it happened as this park was just packed with people. 8 o'clock last night, 18th and Wallace here in Spring Garden. And this basketball court you see behind me, this was the scene when those gunmen started storming into the park shooting. And take a look at the evidence markers, the chalk outlines of bullet shell casings that are scattered all over this park. This one next to a basketball. Take a look at the basketball court. I've counted almost 30 just in this court alone, even more in the playground next door. Police tell us the gunman came in about 8 o'clock. It was filled with people. Within the last hour, we can tell you that a vehicle possibly linked to the shooting was towed out of here. Police say 3 gunmen were clearly looking for their target when they arrived here last night. They began chasing a group of young men near the basketball courts, and the shooters were firing indiscriminately, leaving 2 young men dead, an 18-year-old and a 22-year-old. 2 others were injured. It is just the latest mass shooting in Philadelphia during this very violent summer. These shootings often involve so-called beefs between groups of young men. Police say in this case, surveillance video makes it clear that the shooters were chasing after and targeting the victims, all while parkgoers, families, and neighbors were nearby ducking for cover.
We have video that shows 3 males enter the playground from Wallace Street and targeted the deceased male, chased him around the playground and shot him multiple times to his torso. Then opened fire on the other group of males that was also in the playground.
Well, the shooters ran off, but police did make 1 arrest. They found a man inside a car nearby with a gun. Detectives now working to see if that person is linked to the shooting. That was the car that was recently towed out of here. You know, the city of Philadelphia has really struggled to contain these neighborhood beefs that quickly escalate into gun violence. This neighborhood in Spring Garden coming to grips with this brazen act of violence here yesterday, leaving 2 dead, even more injured, and so many scarred after seeing what happened here on the basketball court. For now, we're live in Spring Garden. Randy Gyllenhaal, NBC 10 News.